but for the feminine, it's a huge, tremendous energy and wisdom released when we can be in the flow of feelings. But as you say, it's a waste of time when we begin to when we entangle ourselves in the story about the feelings, because that is oftentimes what we speak about when we speak about feelings. It's actually our evaluation of the feeling, why it's there, what we should do, blah 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 blah. If only that person could change, we would feel different, blah blah blah. That's a story. But the feeling itself is very somatic, direct. Feelings are energy, and when we tap into that flow of energy, we are actually tapping into the flow of life, to the unfolding of life, and it's like and then we can see that even anger or the deepest sorrow can be a doorway into that open, raw, direct experience.
So if I'm getting it, I think you're saying like the feelings could be a doorway to God, but without any meaning. So then, without that overlay of what does this all mean? Who done it to me?
Yeah, we train to live in a mental. We are trained to live in the mental evaluation of our experience instead of being in the experience, because it's safer somehow. It's like predictable up here. We can kind of predict, and we can plan, and we can evaluate, and we can create meaning, as you say. And then when we descend into the body, into a more somatic experience of life, it's a very direct, it's a very unfiltered, unpredictable way of living.
There's a deep belief that you need to steer your feelings and not just wallow in them. Okay, I'm not saying that's what you're saying, wallow in them. I'm using the words of that person that would,
absolutely. And here's here's where Shiva comes in again. It's like Shiva is is that aspect of ourselves that can stay awake in the midst of feelings. So for a very masculine person, I think also that I don't know about this, but it's not necessarily men and women, but people who have more kind of masculine energies in them, they would probably feel more, freedom and spaciousness through cultivating the Shiva aspect, to rest in spaciousness and the still presence. But for a more feminine person, for a more feminine person, it's another way. You can really move into the feelings, into the colors, into the smell, into all of this, and you find the same openness, you find the same peace, you find the same bliss, but by moving completely into form.